OMG! Look who it is. One half of the women's tag team champions. My partner.
Hello to you too, partner and fellow tag team champion. Isn't it wild how far we've come? You used to hate me.
Hey, we've been over this. I didn't hate you. I just resented you and hated everything I thought you stood for.
Ah, yes. Totally different. But water under the bridge. Feels easier to get along when we're champs.
Speaking of, as champions, how should we kick off defending our titles?
Why not hold an open challenge? Seems a good way to show the WWE Universe that we mean business when it comes to defending our gold.
I love it, partner and fellow champion.
Okay, that's starting to get old.
Yeah, I regretted it as soon as I said it.
The former tag team champs refuse to go away. You have to respect them. And Cravat cinched in. Oh, Cravat sleeper. Tag, it's over.
If there was any doubt about their cash-in victory over Asuka and Tamina, these champs just put those doubts to bed.
I agree, Corey. They look poised to hold these titles for a long time.
It's Brie and Nikki Bella. The Bella twins are here.
Simultaneous Bella Busters.
What the hell do the Hall of Famers want with the tag champs?
I don't think this is about the champions. It seems to be all about their tag team gold.
Whatever their motivation is, the Bellas made quite an impact here tonight with their shocking return.
We haven't seen them in quite some time, and now they just cut to the front of the line for a tag team title opportunity.
Don't ever underestimate the Bellas' cutthroat mentality. There's a reason they're Hall of Famers.
I don't think the tag champions will be underestimating them after this.
Unbelievable.
I didn't realize you were here tonight.
Last-minute podcast business. Sorry for not giving you a heads up. But I'm glad I was here. It's just like the Bella twins to show up and ruin everything. You okay?
Yeah, and it sounds like you have something in common. They're also upset about never having the chance to compete for the tag championships.
Don't say that. I have nothing in common with them. Those two ran me out of WWE.
Didn't your injury run you out of WWE?
My injury just sealed the deal. When the Bella twins arrived, it was the beginning of the end. Suddenly, no one was interested in the women as athletes and competitors. They started telling me I was supposed to be a diva. You should be thankful you don't have to deal with that.
I still don't know if that's exactly the Bella twins' fault.
I wonder if you'd feel that way if your matches kept getting bumped for bikini contests, or schoolgirl matches, or pillow fights. The Bellas may not have been the whole Divas division, but they were a big part of building it.
I see your point. I want to be a real competitor too. It must have been infuriating.
Did I ever tell you I was supposed to give a retirement speech? After I found out I could no longer compete, I was going to have the chance to go out on Raw and have a proper farewell. I really wanted to thank the fans for supporting me throughout my career and tell them firsthand why I had to leave.
So what happened?
It was cut for time. WWE decided to cover the Bellas going on a double date instead.
Wow, I'm so sorry. I never had an issue with the Bellas, but knowing that definitely puts them in a different light. And I'm certainly not a fan of what they did to us tonight. I'm not going to let Nikki and Brie push us around.
You know, WWE has been requesting that I book the Bella Twins on Ruthless Digression so they can do press on their various frivolous projects. I blew them off because of, well, everything. But maybe it would be a good idea to set up an interview. It would be a real shame if anything happened to them while they're recording in the studio.
I understand what you're saying. Anything can happen in a podcast studio, and it won't be a pillow fight. I'll talk to Ava.
It does seem like both of you always manage to keep busy, even before your surprise return. Groundbreaking reality shows, a podcast of your own. When you were in WWE before, you each held that Divas Championship, but whoa!
SmackDown is our show now. Stay in your lane.
That's enough. You've done enough. Break it up.
What the hell are you thinking? Get them out of here, now!
What did the trainer say?
I'm okay. They said I'd be out for about a week, but nothing serious.
That's frustrating, but it could have been a lot worse. Didn't expect the Bellas to be ready for us at all.
Maybe we underestimated them. Just a little bit. Take care of business until I'm back, okay?
I certainly will. There's two of them, but at the end of the day, they're just the Bella Twins.
This fearless rookie may be fighting the Bellas by herself tonight, but she didn't come alone.
Cravat cinched in.
Cravat sleeper. It was just a matter of time. She had nowhere to go.
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
This fearless rookie may be fighting the Bellas by herself tonight, but she didn't come alone.
For the first time since Survivor Series, Justine is back.
And what a time to return. There's always been bad blood between Justine and the Bellas, and it looks like it's about to boil over here tonight.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think...
Nikki counters the strike.
But Justine doesn't seem content to just sit on the sidelines.
Justine's doing everything she can to keep her niece in this match.
What's Natalya doing out here?
And why is she helping the Bella Twins?
Nikki nails the spear. And it's over.
Natalya's distraction is enough to help the Bellas help themselves.
In any event, I'm sure we haven't seen the last of this rivalry. Not with that ending.
And not with the Bellas continuing to stir things up here on SmackDown.
We still don't know why Natalya got involved, but it looks like Justine is even madder about it than her niece.
It's no secret that I've butted heads with both the Bellas in the past, but I am done with the shade being thrown on them and the WWE Divas division. I'm not an idiot. I know what some people have said about the women involved in that era, both behind our backs and to our faces, or in some people's cases, hiding behind a keyboard on social media. But the truth is, the Divas division was made up of talented competitors, all looking for their opportunity to shine, just like the women of today. As divas, we had to fight for everything we got, whether it was a chance to speak or a 2-minute match. I would have thought a superstar who did her fair share of time in catering would understand taking advantage of every possible opportunity. Make no mistake, I am damn proud of how far this women's division has come. But I'm also proud of where we've been. It's time to respect the women who helped pave the way for the women's revolution. That includes the Divas. And if anyone has a problem with that, they have a problem with me.
Crazy that only 1 week out of action has made me this fired up to get back in the ring.
Good. Use that fire against Natalya.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. We certainly need to take care of the Bella twins, but I'm not sure I would have gone so hard on them on social media in the first place.
Justine's
Listen, no disrespect to your aunt, but I kind of see where Natalya's coming from. I think she has a point.
Maybe you're right. I did see her point when Natalya talked about hustling for opportunities. We can both relate to that. But that doesn't mean I don't want to take down the Bella twins.
Oh, me too. And it'll be an epic takedown. Besides, there's no use debating the past. Not when we can defeat all 4 of them and also have a little fun in the present.
I can't wait. This is about our tag team championships anyway, not my aunt's grievances. Sorry if what I said drew focus from that.
Speaking of, look who just turned up. Did you know your aunt was coming tonight?
I did not. I'll see what's up.
You feeling ready for your match tonight?
Ava and I are good to go. What are you doing here?
I'm here to put a stop to any divas, naturally. And if Natalya and Beth want to take on that mantle tonight, that includes them.
You mean watch us do that?
Sure, that's what I meant. And I'll be in your corner.
That's great. Thank you.
Believe me, it'll be my pleasure.
Wait a second. What's happening? I didn't think the Bella twins were here tonight.
The Bella twins aren't, but the tag team champions are, and it looks like they're having more than a little fun imitating the Bellas.
They're dressed just like them, too.
I don't think it's meant to be a tribute, Byron, although they certainly must have studied their tape to get the Bellas' moves down like that.
It's a catchy song. Kind of makes me want to dance and swivel my hips like the Bella twins, too.
Please refrain, Saxton. No one wants to see that. And I think Natalya and Beth Phoenix will want to do a lot less dancing and a lot more fighting when they get out in the ring, and I don't blame them. It's disrespectful to make fun of the former divas like this.
Well, that's a score we have to see settled here tonight. As this match gets underway, is there any concern the tag champs may be splitting focus between their opponents?
Cravat cinched in, sleeper hold.
She taps out!
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Here are your winners. The tag team champions rivalry with the Bella Twins has led to this. One group.
Cravat cinched in, sleeper hold. And nowhere to go.
There's the save. How close was that?
Cravat sleeper is in.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of save. Just in the nick of time. Counters with an attack on Nikki.
Impact to the back of the neck.
Nice takedown. Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
Dropped right on their face.
And back into the ring she goes.
Cravat sleeper is in. The champion into the cover. And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Superstar.
Great match! Great defense. And it doesn't hurt that your performance sent those Bella Twins packing. Hope we don't see them again.
I know you have history with them, but they didn't seem so bad. Besides, Ava and I took care of them.
Take a moment to celebrate and relish the victory. But don't forget that the real work is just beginning.
I understand. Just because we defeated the Bella Twins doesn't mean there aren't more women coming for our tag team championships.
That's not exactly what I meant. Keep defending the tag titles, but you'll be ready to go for a singles championship soon. That should be your real goal. Get a few more rivalries under your belt and keep establishing yourself. Then we'll talk next steps.
Enjoying your tag title reign?
I'd say so. Still getting used to hauling the hardware, but the extra baggage fees are worth it.
Glad you think so. It's time to start doing the work. Fanny and Josie Jane have earned themselves a tag team title opportunity.
Really? Can't say I saw that coming. Both the title shot and the pairing. But that's pretty impressive for them.
Apparently, they bonded one night over poutine and have been winning a fair number of matches together over on NXT. Are you and Ava willing to put your titles on the line and take them on?
Yeah. No offense to them, but that seems like an easy test. If we're not willing to take on Josie and Fanny, we might as well give these titles back.
I'll set something up on SmackDown. But don't take anything for granted. Like I said, they've been winning a lot of matches.
A few weeks ago, I don't think anyone would have guessed that Josie Jane and Melee Fan would be competing.
Cravat Sleeper is in. The Cravat Sleeper hold is cinched in.
And there's the save.
Cravat cinched in.
Remarkable power being shown here. Is she going to tap out?
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still WWE.
It's deja vu all over again as we get a rematch of last week's Tag Team Championship match. Melee Fan and Josie Jane will be hoping that a ladder can help them mount a more effective challenge.
It might sound crazy, but I think we might see a different result this time.
No, with the ladder, these two wannabes will just have even further to fall.
She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
Re-entering the ring now. Finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one. Speed with the ladder.
She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by countout. Oh, costly error there. I don't know if Josie can withstand much more of this.
Josie has to trust her instincts at this point.
Big right hand. Oh, my God.
Weapon in hand, just toying with her now.
She's taking some big hits here.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplied.
And this one might be headed ringside.
Good night. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
So many dangerous attacks, one after the other, making it difficult to regain any composure.
It seems to have been early to be going for the win, if you ask me.
Not if they can win it right here, though. The advantage in Moreno's corner now.
Attack after attack from Ava. Instead, what a German suplex. Running leg drop.
She's getting that ladder position perfectly.
Well, setting it up is one thing, climbing it is entirely different.
There she goes. Looks to me like that ladder's positioned perfectly in the center of the ring.
Now you just got to climb.
Get set out of cries now.
It's a bit of a risky move right here.
Big time.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still
We're reshuffling parking assignments and creating a new VIP section. No, you're not in it. But it does mean some folks are getting better spots. I was going to give my last one to Dana Brooke, since seniority used to mean something. But apparently, somebody's aunt thinks it should go to you. I was able to convince the higher-ups to at least let Dana fight you for it, if you want it.
Fasten your seatbelts because we've got an interesting one as these superstars collide over a parking spot.
Cravat cinched in. Is it time to fade? Taps out.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Superstar.
Someone in the promo department got a little carried away with alliteration and started advertising a tag team tables turmoil match. They already put it up on social media without even asking anyone that books the card. Can you and Ava do me a solid? Non-title, of course.
We've got tag teams, tables, and turmoil.
Cravat sleeper is in.
Looks like she has other plans here.
I think she was just looking to soften her up a little there.
Taking this to the floor.
Going for the win.
Slam.
Couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
Wildly throwing your body out of the ring like that is more often than not going to provide such a result.
That was an example of boldness backfiring.
And she's placed right against the table.
Powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Set up in the corner of the ring. Oh, shoulder to the gut. Looking bad for her here.
The end game of a tables match is essentially adding insult to injury, Cole. She'll do well to avoid as much injury as possible from this point on.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here are your winners.
It's always a special night when titles are on the line, and tonight is no exception. This should be a real...
And Cravat sleeper is in.
Cravat sleep. She had no choice but to tap out.
Got it. And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners. And still,
It's another tag team championship match as 3 of the 4 competitors from last week return.
And Cravat sleeper is in. Is it time to fade? Tap out. Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
here are your winners.
First it was Nikki ASH and Asuka. Then Nikki tried with Rhea.
A cravat sleeper is in.
Cravat sleep, and she loses via submission.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still WWE.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. I'm ready to win some singles gold. But what was so sensitive that you didn't want to talk at SmackDown?
I've been thinking. I want to make sure that your singles run is a success. I want to manage you.
That's great.
And you need to distance yourself from Ava.
What?
I've been watching your matches. You're the real star. If you drop the baggage, you're sure to get a title opportunity. Besides, you know that tag team partnerships never work out in the long run. It's only a matter of time.
I know people around here turn on their partners like there's something in the water, but tag team partnerships can work out sometimes. Look at the New Day.
And how long collectively has any of them been a singles champion?
Okay, I see what you're saying, but I'm not sure if Ava is a problem. Molly says management has been really happy with our tag team reign. I'm sure she'd let me pursue the SmackDown Women's title, too.
Molly. Fitting you'd bring her up, considering she's a great example of why tag teams don't work out. I'm speaking from personal experience. You know what she did to me.
Everyone knows, Justine. Molly turning on you in the middle of the ring is a classic WWE moment.
So then everyone knows she's a snake. A snake who has yet to book you in a championship match, despite all the work you've been doing. I wouldn't be surprised if she's holding you back on purpose.
My relationship with Molly is different than yours. Molly's been helping me. Listen, I'll talk to her. I'm sure if I ask, she'll set me up with a championship match.
We'll see.
Hey, I was actually looking for you. I wanted to talk to you and Ava about planning your next tag championship defense.
Representing the division as the tag team champions has been great, but I actually wanted to talk to you about a singles run. Isn't there still one open slot in the Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Day 1? I'd love to have that spot.
You and the rest of the roster. Besides, you're doing a great job as one of the tag champions. Might not be best to split your focus right now.
I hear you, but I've been working harder than the rest of the roster. When am I getting an opportunity?
Just have some patience.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's something to what Justine was telling me.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but I have to bring it up. Justine is convinced that you have some ulterior motive against me because of your history with each other. She thinks that since you betrayed her in the ring, I shouldn't trust you.
Seriously? Betrayed her in the middle of the ring? Do you really think that's all there is to the story?
It happened on Raw, Molly. You turned on Justine during the middle of a match. Everyone saw. Are you going to tell me that didn't happen?
No, I did that, but geez, don't believe everything you see on TV.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only turned on Justine because I caught wind that she was trying to turn on me. She was politicking with management backstage to get them to break up our tag team. She was so convinced she was a single star, she was prepared to throw me under the bus. But then I found out what she was up to and beat her to the punch, literally.
That's what really happened?
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, this is ancient history. What incentive do I have to lie to you now? And I'll be honest, it didn't end that badly for me. Turning on Justine, let's just say that making a move like that in WWE is one hell of a statement and lets everyone know you mean business.
Wow.
Like I said before, I don't have any ill will towards your aunt today. Enough ancient history. Let's talk about your next tag title defense on SmackDown. And I'll think about putting you in the Fatal 4-Way at day 1.
I had a chance to speak with the women's tag team champs earlier, and they seem confident going into this match.
Of course they're confident.
Cravat sleepers in. Is it time to fade?
Oh, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It's over. She couldn't hang on.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still WWE.
Hey, did I hear that you and Ava are defending your tag titles at day 1?
Actually, I'm trying to get into the Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Oh, my mistake. That would be great for you.
Hey, can I ask you something? How did you make it work with the rest of New Day when you went after King of the Ring?
What do you mean?
They didn't resent you?
Resent me? They supported me. Just like I supported Kofi Mania and Big E when he won Money in the Bank and the WWE Championship. When one of us wins, we all win.
I guess I get that.
You know what they say. The whole is sometimes greater than the sum of its parts. And being in the New Day is all pluses. You can take that math right to the bank.
You've had some interesting experiences with a tag team partner.
What kind of conversation starter is that? Hello, Sonia, how are you? There, I helped.
Sorry, I just have some stuff on my mind. But with you and your partner, do you regret turning on her a few years ago?
No.
Because...
I'm sorry, are we having a heart-to-heart here? No, I don't regret it. You know when my career really started to take off? When I stopped playing nice, and I started looking out for myself. And honestly, ultimately it worked out for her best interest too.
Hey, Sean, any chance I can pick your brain for some advice?
Sure thing, kiddo. Always down to help.
How do you know when it's the right time to make a big move, even when it might go against company plans for you?
Are you asking me as WWE VP of Talent Development? Or as the Heartbreak Kid?
Right. Definitely as HBK.
I'll be the first to say, not to take anything too far. You don't want a reputation for having a bad attitude. Believe me, I know.
I see.
But sometimes sticking up for myself, we'll call it that, worked out for me. When I was in a tag team, I leaned on my partner to make more of the decisions. Then one day, in a barbershop, I stuck up for my own interests. That was the beginning of a new chapter in my career.
So, what's the answer?
I don't know, kid. I'm just an old-timer waxing poetic about the past. But whatever you're thinking or doing, make sure you consider the consequences. On all sides.
Welcome to day one, where the tag team champions are defending their titles against the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, and Ronda Rousey.
It may be a brand new day here at day one, but the defending champions look more and more experienced next to each other every day. More like day 1,000.
I hope you didn't hurt yourself coming up with that one, Saxton. Measured elbow drop driven down.
Elbow drop with authority. Dropping the elbow. Ooh, well-planted knee. Ouch. Ava Moreno with the tag. She and her partner appear to be a well-oiled machine.
Not so fast, Michael. Shayna immediately has Ava's number.
I can't believe this after the damage Shayna took. It's becoming clear who's pulling the weight on this team.
Anyone can have a bad night, Corey.
Ava's almost within reach. If her partner can tag in, she might be able to turn this match around. And the tag was made. Another few seconds and we would have had new champions.
Finally, Baszler releases the hold.
But she hits the referee.
Didn't look like much of an accident, and now Ronda's taking advantage.
Shayna setting her up for a Samoan drop. And she nails her partner's signature move.
Inspiring to see a team so in sync.
Will it be enough?
New champs! New champs! Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey have won the Women's Tag Team Championships.
You have to wonder if things could have been different if the former champs had been more worried about the titles than each other.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, Cole. Choices were made here tonight, and those choices clearly backfired for the now former tag team champions.
We'll have to see if they can regroup and recover from this devastating loss.
I don't know what happened out there.
I don't either. Logically, I knew that a time would come when we'd lose the championships, but I didn't think it would be tonight.
Neither did I. Sorry that Shayna got me into the clutch right away. I lost focus.
And I should have been looking out for Rhonda. Stuff happens sometimes. It's no one's fault. We'll get past this loss, regroup, and come back stronger than before.
And I have loved being more involved with the WWE Universe lately. This podcast turned out to be just the beginning. I may not be able to compete in the ring, but I can certainly lend my knowledge to the next generation of talent, which is why I have a very exciting announcement to make. I've decided to manage one of the top up-and-coming superstars, a true forward thinker, someone who's not afraid to make tough decisions and leave it all out in the ring. She's my new client and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Doudrop.
Why did you want us to meet here? Where are we?
Yeah, so I got here early, went to the locker room, and Justine and Doudrop were in there showboating and being insufferable. I don't know how things are with your aunt right now, but I figured it would be easier for all of us if we got ready in here instead.
Things are interesting with her. But thanks. I appreciate your looking out.
It's the least I can do. I got your back. Oh, and I have some good news. Something I bet will even make you feel better. We've been asked to go on tour with WWE.
Ava, we're always on tour.
Yes, but this time internationally. What's better to get your mind off everything than flying around the world, sports entertaining in new exciting locales? Plus, Doudrop has championship responsibilities in the States, so she won't be coming.
Should have led with the Doudrop thing. Let's do it.
Hola!
Hola yourself. And you are?
La Cangrejita Loca, luchadora extraordinaire, and the current Lucha Mágica champion. No big deal.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, you're doing more than meeting me, por favor. My usual partners are injured, so I'm teaming up with you and Ava in a trios match tonight.
Oh, cool. That should be fun.
Glad to hear you're excited about it. I was kind of in a pinch.
Okay.
In a pinch. Get it? 'Cause I'm a crab. Puns, am I right? Oh, kind of a fan of them. You'll get used to it. Dios mío, what a great show tonight! You and Ava really know your way around the ring.
We had a lot of fun. Thanks for letting us mix it up with you.
De nada, amiga. You know the saying about mi casa, and it certainly applies here. Our opponents started to temblar como un flan. And the chemistry between you and Ava? Ay, perfección.
It's funny you say that because we definitely didn't start out that way.
No?
We were at each other's throats at the beginning. Then we started tagging with each other. Slowly started to get along. My aunt still doesn't get it. She's convinced Ava is just using me. She wanted me to turn on Ava to jumpstart my singles career.
Ah, la gran traición.
¿Qué?
Betrayal. Believe me, it happens here too. Can be useful when done correctly. ¿Qué pasó? The timing wasn't right?
No. It's not that. I don't want to betray Ava. Her friendship means more to me than that, despite how we started out.
That is rare. Partners and real friends. Well, I understand your connection more now. Anyway, where are you off to next?
Japan.
Ay, home of my nemesis. The Japanese spider crab.
Oh, is that a Japanese wrestler?
No, just a local delicacy. But last time I was in Japan, it gave me crazy indigestion.
Here is your winner,
Are you going to explain yourself?
I have nothing to explain to you.
You abandoned me during our match.
If I'm not there, I can't be there to use you. When were you planning on doing it anyway? When's it gonna happen?
What?
La gran traición, LJ. You turning on me? I'm not stupid. I heard you telling La Cangrejita Loca all about it.
You heard us talking? Is that why you've been weird since Mexico?
Yeah, since I found out my tag partner's planning to betray me.
Ava, I'm not planning to betray you. My aunt tried to convince me to, but I said no.
Why would you expect me to believe that?
You're my friend. I don't betray my friends.
Sounds like what someone who was planning to betray me would say.
I can't make you believe me. but I hope you decide to trust me.
I need some time to think. We'll finish this later.
I overheard everything. You did a bad thing.
But I didn't really do anything. You're just still mad at me about the tag championships.
Nah, I'm over it. And you need to get over Ava, thinking you did a bad.
I'm definitely in the doghouse with her.
Settle it in the ring. I can get you a match with the Joshi promotion here.
I meant what I said, though. I don't want to fight Ava. I don't want her to be my enemy.
Then don't make her one. Duh. Wrestling here is different, more about the fight in the ring than your silly squabble. Do that, then make up.
You think so?
I don't know. Maybe. But your thing is silly. Just like Nekojita Hanakuso Hanamizu.
Okay.
I'll help set it up. Then maybe you can be friends. Yeah, friends.
I've been trying to give you a little space. How are you?
I've been okay. Better since our match the other day. I just needed to work through some things. I believe you.
You do?
We didn't start off on the right foot. That was largely my fault. But ever since we actually got to know each other, I've had no reason to doubt you.
I'm glad to hear that. I want us to be the exception to the rule. Not all tag team partnerships have to end in ruin. Loyalty is underrated.
With you 100%. Now what do you say we end this tour with a bang? Our final match is in the frickin' Japan Dome. I'm beyond psyched. Ready to dominate in tonight's triple threat?
You know it.
You really brought your personal drama to Japan, huh?
Excuse me? Who are you?
Clearly, you must have heard of Chosen, one of the greatest indie wrestlers in all of Japan, and not to mention all of the world. I'm also quite well respected on social media.
What are you doing here?
WWE brought me in to have a match on the show tonight. I'm always happy to compete on whatever stage gets me more attention. Hey, I've been looking around for an old friend. I think you know him by his WWE name, The Rock.
I don't think Locke is here tonight. Sorry.
Ah, bummer. If you run into him back in the States, say hello for me. But as long as I have you, next time you come to Japan, don't create such a public star with your partner. It's really been distracting the local dishits away from more interesting topics. Like me.
Whatever, Chosen.
You have yourself a nice little snack today?
What? I guess I had a pretty good banana. Not too green, not too ripe. Wasn't bad.
Enough with your banana babbling. I know you ate my oatmeal. Stole it from the fridge like a right little thief, didn't you?
Why would anyone want to steal someone else's oatmeal?
Because it's delicious, and I can smell it on your breath.
I don't want your oatmeal. And I really don't like being called a thief. If you want to continue this conversation, I'm happy to do it in the ring.
Like I have time to mess with the likes of you. I've got big-time stuff to do, let alone the fact that I've got to go out and get myself a new bowl of oatmeal. I'm far too busy. No thanks to you.
If it would help, I can make sure to beat you quickly. Why don't we get in the ring for, what do you say, 5 minutes? Surely you can carve out that amount of time to avenge the theft of your precious oatmeal.
So you admit it?
I admit nothing, except a desire to clear my name.
Fine. You can have 5 minutes of my time and a fair dose of my fury. You'll think twice before you cop any more of my snacks. No one steals from the goat.
Don't step away for a bowl of popcorn. This 5-minute time limit match.
Cravat cinched in. And a cravat sleeper hold.
A win via submission. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Super.
I'm getting torn about on social media thanks to you. I certainly hope you don't think we're finished.
I do. In fact, I finished with you rather quickly.
Only because it wasn't a normal match. Those were unfair conditions. Everybody should realize that.
Becky, you should learn to accept defeat and move on. I'm sure everyone will forget about it soon. Other than me. I have to admit, I really enjoyed myself.
I don't appreciate getting mocked. Not by you, not by that squeaky little runt Alexa Bliss. We're getting back in the ring.
I've already got another match tomorrow night. Besides, I've got nothing left to prove. But good luck finding the real oatmeal thief and bringing them to justice.
I'm getting my rematch one way or another.
And as this match gets started, we're looking at an unflinching superstar ready to throw down.
The cravat sleeper is in. Sleeper hold.
You can see the agony on her face. This is... She had to prevent herself from being severely injured. Had to tap out. An emphatic victory. And coming into tonight, we know this superstar is focused on creating a stir in the women's division.
And then we have a superstar who defies gravity just as often as she defies the rules. Io Sky. For someone who's flying high, there's no lows she won't sink to if it means securing victory. She can be downright ruthless.
How dare you? Io's just willing to go the distance to get the win. Very few superstars can do what she does in the air. And adding a little ruthlessness just gives her an even bigger edge in the ring.
It's Becky Lynch. Guess she's trying to get a rematch one way or another.
Well, she's a single-minded competitor. It's one of the most annoying and impressive things about her.
The cravat sleeper is in. Is it time to fade?
She's in a tremendous amount of... Oh, man, she had to tap out. What a win! It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner.
Well, well, well. Looks like we meet again. You finally gonna quit ducking me and face me in the ring?
I don't know how many times I have to say this, Becky, but I'm not interested in giving you another match. Learn to lose gracefully and move on.
You mess with the GOAT, and I'm not going away until I get my match. Every single time you turn around, I'm gonna be there.
Is that supposed to scare me or something? I'm not giving you a match. Not fazed by you.
Aren't you? Because whether you want to admit it or not, I'm already inside your head.
No, you're not.
Aren't I? Because I think I've already weaseled my way in. Just you wait. You're gonna have nightmares about me. Sleep tight.
We've got an unusual match direct from the subconscious of one of our supers.
The cravat sleeper is in. Another cravat sleeper.
There it is.
That's all she wrote for this handicap match.
There she is. The chicken still running from the GOAT.
You know what? I'm done running.
What changed your little chicken mind?
No reason. Doesn't matter. Just felt like crushing you in the ring. Why do I need a reason?
Very interesting. But you don't. Just know the goat is going to step on your throat.
The goat, the goat, the goat. I'm so sick of hearing about the goat. Are you gonna start braying next? You know what? Let's make it even more interesting. Loser has to dress like an actual goat for their next match.
I don't love the idea of anybody imitating my style, but in this case, I think I'll win and make an exception for you. Deal.
As if there wasn't enough animosity between these two, there's a whole lot more on the line.
Cravat cinched in, sleeper hold.
She had no choice but to tap out. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the
Who is that? I can't see in this stupid thing.
Wow! Let me get you a mirror. Or better yet, I'll take a picture.
Ugh, it's you! Well, you've made a massive mistake. Now you've given me even more fuel for my revenge.
You have more than enough fuel by now, don't you? Don't stand near any open flames.
You're the only one getting burned. You will experience a whole new level of humiliation after I'm through with you.
More humiliating than it will be to wear that goat head in your next match? Good luck living that one down, Becky.
Becky Lynch often dresses in unique outfits, but this one tops them all as she dominates.
Cravat cinched in.
Cravat sleeper.
Big win in a fatal four-way.
here is your winner, the
So I was telling Natalia about how you really like baseball, and she said it wasn't nearly as good as hockey. Naturally, I told her that you thought she was an idiot. It was you that liked baseball and hated hockey, right? Either way, you really stepped in it this time. She's challenging you to a no DQ match with baseball bats and hockey sticks.
There are matches to settle championships, matches to settle scores, and apparently tonight we've...
Cravat sleeper's in. Is it time to fade?
This is excruciating. Tap out. An emphatic victory.
here is your winner, the
I need to talk to you.
What are you doing here? Did you really make a trip to SmackDown to insult me?
Listen, I know we haven't had the best rapport in the past.
Because you're constantly mean to me.
Well, after that Survivor Series debacle, I had no reason not to dismiss you. But even I have to admit that by now you've proven yourself to be more than just Justine's little niece. I'm impressed. You're starting to remind me of one of the all-time greats. Me.
Really? Okay, thanks. You're someone I've watched and frankly looked up to for a long time, so I actually do appreciate the compliment, assuming you're being honest.
Right, because I'm the type who hands out compliments just for the hell of it. I think we should discuss an alliance. Sometimes you need people in your corner. That's even more true for you now that your aunt has other interests.
What's your ulterior motive here? I doubt you're trying to help me out of the goodness of your heart.
The goodness of my heart? Of course not. My motive is winning. I've tried to put factions together in the past, like the Four Queens, but they always fell apart. But that's because something was missing.
Compassion?
Maybe. But mostly another legacy wrestler who's at my level. I need someone to stand with, not carry. And with our family histories, we actually have more common ground than I may have initially admitted.
In case you've forgotten, I've already got a tag partner. If you think I'm going to cast her aside...
I don't. I'm not trying to break you and Ava apart, just build something better. Maybe eventually even form a Three Queens. And with my help, you and Ava can get your tag titles back. Come on, what have you got to lose?
Probably a lot, but I guess there's only one way to find out for sure. Why not?
Excellent. And because you're still a little skeptical, we can take it slow. How about I manage you and Ava to victory in your next match? Sound good?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Tonight we're getting the tag match we expected with an added wrinkle. Charlotte.
The cravat sleeper is in. Is it time to fade?
She gives up. Submission victory.
And they score the win. What a tag match.
Here are your winners.
Congratulations. That was an impressive win. I'm glad I got a front row seat.
Thanks. Honestly, I don't know what was going on, but that almost seemed too easy.
Perhaps that's just the effect of having me in your corner. Or maybe it's the effect of someone messing with their travel schedules to give them 3 layovers so they showed up late and exhausted.
You messed with their travel?
Wow, you're a quick one. If you want a chance to reclaim your championships, you need to make a strong showing in the ring.
Seriously? Why did you do that? Charlotte, Ava and I want our titles back, but if we don't win them fair and square, it won't count as much.
Relax. This kind of thing happens all the time. You don't need to worry yourself with it. Just focus on winning. See? This is why you need me in your corner.
It's also why I worried about having you in my corner. You make everything way too complicated.
Okay, fine, my bad. If you don't want me using sneaky tactics and want to get your wins the boring way, I can respect that.
So we're on the same page now?
Absolutely.
Carmella looks primed for this matchup. Wait, what the hell? She's being taken out by Charlotte Flair.
She's absolutely wailing on her.
Someone needs to stop this. Get some help out here. How are they letting this continue? Finally. It's about time.
Thankfully, Charlotte's being restrained.
Shockingly, it seems as if this match will go on as planned. As this match gets underway, Charlotte Flair's pre-match attack on Carmella has left its mark.
How are they even letting this match continue? Carmella needs to be tended to, not left out there in an impaired state. This is a failure at every level of WWE.
Any victory will definitely be tainted, Corey. That's for sure.
Put into the corner now. She saw it.
The cravat sleeper is in.
Cravat sleeper.
He's fading.
You tap out. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner,
Nice win. Sorry I couldn't be out there to see it, but security wouldn't let me come back in the arena.
What the hell was that, Charlotte? I thought we talked about this.
Talked about what?
You attacked Carmella after you promised me you weren't going to do anything underhanded.
I promised you I wouldn't do anything sneaky. I didn't. I attacked Carmella out in the open, in front of the whole WWE universe.
You've now tainted 2 victories that I didn't need your help with. Stop!
Tainted? Come on. This is how the game is played. This is what it takes to succeed. Are you really that naive? That would explain why even your aunt didn't want to manage you.
Why do you assume it was her choice? It's no wonder your groups never work out. It's my fault for giving you the benefit of the doubt. I should have known that you'd ruin any chance to legitimately team up.
And it's my fault for overestimating you in the first place. For all your goody two-shoes talk, I'm not sure you could have won those matches without my assistance.
So let's cut to the chase. We can go back and forth blaming each other all day, or we can get in the ring. Honestly, we should have just fought each other when you first showed up to SmackDown. That was always where this was heading. Would have saved us the trouble of this charade of a partnership.
If you think you can beat me, then you're even more naive than I thought.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Just as we've seen many times before, Charlotte Flair's attempt to build an alliance has ended.
Cravat cinched in. Cravat sleeper hold.
Taps out. And that's all she wrote.
here is your winner,
Way to take Charlotte out. The way you dominated, I'd almost think you messed with her flight schedule before the match.
Very funny. Nope. Fair and square. This is going to turn into an I told you so conversation?
No. I'm going to wait to bring that up whenever I inevitably have a lapse in judgment and need a get-out-of-jail-free card.
You know, I still can't figure out why Charlotte approached me in the first place. What was she hoping to get out of this?
You want to know what I really think?
Sure.
I think maybe she really wanted to work with you.
Because I'm Justine's niece and she wanted to take advantage of that clout?
No, because you're you and she wanted to take advantage of that clout, LJ. You're really becoming someone around here. I know you've spent a lot of time worrying about being your aunt's shadow, but now, don't let that worry stop you from seeing your own light.
Wow. That was really nice, Ava.
Momentary lapse in judgment. You know, like when you decided to trust Charlotte Flair.
Now that your aunt is taking on other clients, there's a lot of folks around here wondering if you're going to be able to continue to stand out in the crowd without her legendary rub. If you want to show it doesn't matter who or what you're up against, standing out in a fatal four-way might be a good move.
Four competitors face off in a fatal four-way tonight, Byron. What's the approach in a match?
Cravat cinched in, sleeper hold, and they win via submission. Got it, and they win the fatal four-way.
Here is your winner.
I booked the new women's tag champs on my podcast and made a mistake mentioning that Shayna and Ronda used some less than honorable techniques to obtain the titles. Ronda threatened to make me tap out, unless I agreed she could make you submit to her in the ring anytime she wanted. Feel like defending my honor and kind of yours too?
We've got one half of a tag title rematch as the former champion has challenged Ronda.
Cravat cinched in.
Cravat sleeper. It was just a matter of time. She had nowhere to go. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner.
I've missed lunch 3 days in a row. I guess I got a bad angle of Shayna Baszler, and now she keeps kicking me out of my chair and telling me that cameramen don't get seats in catering. It's impossible to eat salad while crouching in a corner. If you beat her in a chairs match, might make the point there's no place for bullying in WWE.
Pull up a seat, but hold on tight. It might be used as a weapon in tonight's.
Cravat cinched in. Oh, Cravat sleeper hold.
She taps out. Taps out. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the
Tonight, the SmackDown ring is doubling as a fashion runway as we're not just getting it.
Cravat cinched in. Cravat sleeper hold. It's cinched in.
Oh, my God. It's over. She couldn't hang on. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the Superstar.
I'm no salesman, but I'm not sure if this is the best way to sell more jackets.
Cravat cinched in. Is it time to fade? Trapped and nowhere to go.
Tap out. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the
Look at your swag! I love the new look. After I saw you strutting around in it winning matches, I ordered one for every single member of my family.
Nice! Don't you love how soft they are?
Not really. Because they haven't arrived yet. I haven't even gotten any shipping info. It's not a scam, is it? You tell me if it was a scam, right? Wink if it's a scam.
Fanny, relax. It's not a scam.
Was that a wink or just a blink?
They're just super popular and there have been a lot of orders. Yours will show up eventually. Trust me.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm sure everyone complaining about it online will understand.
People are complaining?
Yeah, but just explain it to them, and I'm sure it will be fine. People are super understanding about that sort of thing.
Of all these reasons to get into the ring, this is certainly a new one. A shipping.
Cravat sleeper is in.
Cravat sleep. Help out.
Comes out on top in this tag team match.
Here are your winners.
Tonight, the fate of the entire company's at stake. Generally divided.
Cravat cinched in.
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free.
Sent out of the ring, not sure she wants to be here.
Whoa, what a landing. Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that. Hope you boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out.
Oof. Producing a trampling. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
She's forced onto the defensive now. And Belair is being broken down.
Bianca unable to find breathing room.
And now she delivers her back into the ring. And here is Belair forced out of the ring. From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Taken out from high above. You gotta be some special kind of crazy to do that.
What's under?
Go behind. German suplex turns the tides.
She's fighting back. No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
She's ready to do some serious damage, courtesy of that steel chair.
There are plenty of ways battling in this area could end in serious harm. DDT. Belair really found herself in the wrong place there.
And we're deep into this last man standing match now. Every blow makes it harder and harder to stay off the ground.
Very measured elbow drop.
Bianca's losing any remnants of control now.
Yeah, Belair's struggling to find solution.
Ooh, well-planted knee.
Ouch.
Oh!
She has taken this situation to another level.
What an incredible display of power. This announce area has been decimated.
It looks like a hurricane came through here. The table, the monitors, all destroyed.
4, 5, 6. Referee's count has reached 7 here.
Getting dangerously close to the inevitable.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
Here is your winner.
Cutting her off there. Smart.
As we get started here tonight, the action might be in the ring, but all eyes are outside of it, wondering what Rhea Ripley...
Cravat cinched in.
Cravat sleeper!
He's fading. You feel like...
And she loses via submission. submission. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, the
Here's what we do know. It's a 6-woman tag match getting underway. And Alicia...
Cravat sleeper is in. Is it time to fade?
Is she going to tap, tap, tap? Tap, tap, tap. It's over.
What a 6-man tag match.
Here are your winners.
We certainly have a big one tonight, but looked like a promising alliance with the Judgment Day. Looks like it's falling apart.
Cravat sleeper is in. Is it time to fade?
She had to prevent herself from being severely injured. Had to tap out. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the
The bell rings, and you have to admit she's like a bull seeing red.
All business, no frills. Once she sets her sights on an opponent, she's on them until she gets the W.
Definitely not the type.
Cravat sleeper is in. Sleeper hold. Tap out.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the
It's hard enough facing one superstar, but tonight, it's 1-on-2.
It's the kind of match that makes you question every decision that brought you to this point. What you had for breakfast, who you took to prom, your support of sketchy organizations online.
I still think that was all a misunderstanding. I've got no proof, but she's got a good heart.
Poor, naive Saxton.
Coming in.
Oh, that didn't go as Asuka designed. And now she's getting back into the ring. Now Asuka's...
Cravat cinched in.
Cravat sleeper!
This handicap matchup's in the books.